Good morning. Well, I've been asked to do another video by Spirit for my guide. Probably put it as long overdue. My fault, really. I think if you're not feeling fear, because I don't have any fear at all. I know exactly why I came here onto the earth plane. I'm doing exactly what I came here to do. And I think sometimes when the energy is wrong, you lower your vibration, and if you struggle with confidence or whatever, I think that's the problem. But we're back to high vibration again, thanks to Spirit, of course. So the messages have to keep going out. And while I was driving home, they said, we want you to put another video out for YouTube. Got to get that word out there. I was thinking this while I was walking in, and they were saying, well, you know, this is why I'm here, to get everybody across to, in a sense, this promised land that we keep hearing about, this 5D energy. I think I'm in 5D near enough all the time now. My vibration is so high. I think you can see this with my energy, oozing energy again. So for anybody new, I'm a psychic medium, a guide taught, guide led, guide channeled, chatting away in my ear here. And we've been putting out the messages since 2020 actually, about what's going on in the world. And today's video is, are you prepared for what's coming? And I think that's a really good message to put out there, because there's a lot of mediums talking about moving over to the 5D, what we're going to do when we get there. You know, it's going to be exciting. We probably won't need phones because we'll be able to do it telepathy-wise. I'll be able to just travel. You know, my guide showed me last year, about 2020, about going on holiday. We won't need an aeroplane. We'll just be able to teleport. We'll just be able to think it and we will be there. And that's all lovely and fantastic. And it's going to be we're going to be in a wonderful birth in a new world. And that sounds great and fantastic. And it hurts your head a little bit as well, because it hurts my head a lot. But nobody's talking about the transition across. What will we need? What will happen? How bad will it get? And my guide just said, well, I was walking in. Well, that's what you're here for. You're here to lead everybody across. And I thought, well, somebody's got to do that, haven't they? Somebody's got to do that has no fear. They can see a little bit of the future and see what's coming. So again, Spirit have got the heads up, always. Spirit have never got anything wrong. If anybody watches my Facebook pages, my lives there, you know, it's not often you can get a medium that says they are 100% right. Well, hold my hand up. Yes, because Spirit are never wrong. Even the message we put out about the petrol being, there'll be problems with the petrol again. That's already coming. That's already started to come forward. So, you know, Spirit have got the forefront. They can see so much more than we can. So the messages go out, and then I have people that message me all over the world and go, oh, you said that. Yeah, of course I did, but I said it last year, and it's just coming true now. Psychics here, a little bit of the future. Leonardo da Vinci, he could see a little bit of the future. We're very lucky to be able to see, but then of course we know what's coming as well. So that's the flip side. But we've all chose to do this. We've all chose to plan to be here, and this has been planned. What's going on in the world? It's been planned for over 100 years. So, but what these dark forces didn't envisage was that the light workers would be here as well. And the light workers will be here to help everybody across, like they were in the biblical times. There's no difference. We're just thousands of years later. But we've got a lifetime's experience. We've all lived before. I ended my days, for the new people, as a high priestess. That's why I've got all the gifts on the earth plane. I can see, hear, taste, smell, psychic, you know. My vibration is off the roof. I had to, when I was linking into spirit today, I've had to go off planet to pick up my guide's vibration. So you can see that my vibration is massively high. So how can we get everybody across? And I'm going to try and, I've got my watch here, so try and keep this short, because my husband says, nobody's got time to listen to an hour's video. They haven't, that's true. We're all too busy, but we need to know what's coming. I'm conscious of my watch. So I'm a guide talk, guide led. That's the best you'll ever get. Taught direct by spirit. Not third hand by Chinese whispers. Literally by spirit themselves, by my guide. So the messages are always going to be spot on, because spirit are never wrong. So getting everybody across, well, it's coming nearer and nearer. To be fair, I just think, oh, for God's sake, we've been doing this for 2 years. Let's get on and get it in. Let's get started. We know we've got to go into this. And the sooner we get into it and get going, the sooner we can come out the other side. So I feel like we're in a bit of a holding pen at the moment. That's how it feels. I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now. We're just being held. We're waiting at the starting gate. Once those gates are up, we'll be off. But of course, we need to be prepared before we get those gates open. So, and I can see a big burst of energy there from spirit. I work on a cold vibration, so goosebumps are always a big sign for me that spirit's around. So how can we get everybody across? Be prepared. So we will be going into another lockdown. Sorry to tell you that, but it's true. No point giving a false sense of security that everything's going to be fine when it's not going to be fine. So you need to be prepared. Anybody that's new to the channel, you need to be stocking up. I mean, I don't know how to walk around the house showing my if you were to have a look in my hall, it looks like a warehouse. If you look in my little porch, under my stairs, in all my cupboards, stocked up with food, because my guide's been saying this since August 2021. And like he says on many occasions, have we ever been wrong? No, of course not. So you have to listen to them. So anybody new, you need to be stocked up on pasta and rice, candles, because the electricity will go off, something to cook on, like a little, I don't know, like a barbecue. I've got a little barbecue thing, and a few like pots to boil water on. Wood, if you've got, if you've got a Calagas stove, get extra gas, because you won't be able, now's the time to get it. That's why the videos are going out. And matches. I mean, I'm just trying to, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, see in the background. Candles everywhere. Candles all around. Matches. Everything that you need in this day, whatever you're using in your everyday life, you will need going forward. You will not be able to get into the shops, but this has all been planned. So it's just, for the dark forces, the dark elites out there, who are just, they think they're laughing at us, but really they're losing. That's it. That's the other thing. They lose. There would be no point coming to do this if we thought we would lose. That's what my guide said to me in April 2021, when I was sat here feeling very sorry for myself. And he went, what's up? And I goes, are you sure we win? And he went, well, what would be the point of coming if you thought you would lose? Well, I wouldn't. I'm an Aries. We like to win. So we do win, but we have to be prepared along the way. So that's what you need to know. What do you need to be prepared? So everything, tin opener, they're just shouting as well. Buy extra tin openers in case we can't open the tins. Long dates as well. And they keep highlighting Shanghai. That, for me, is the biggest thing. If they can lock down 28 million people and the world doesn't know about it because it's not on mainstream media, then they can do anything. They can show us anything. So when Spirit bring the Chinese people back who were locked down, and a lot of those people didn't have food. They couldn't afford, they didn't get out, they weren't allowed to get out. And all they say in my ear is, coming to a town near you. Coming to a town near you. So we don't want to be those Chinese people that couldn't get out for that food. People survived on rice, but if you've got a huge bag of rice, at least you're being fed. And that's what Spirit is saying. Be prepared. So whatever you need, that's what you need to be buying extra of. You know, just like a big bag of pasta. Big bag of pasta would last a long time. Big bag of rice. I bought a big, huge bag of rice. 1.5. I had to get my husband to lift it. But at least that will feed a lot of people. Even if you're just buying for you. If you're just buying for you, that's fine. You can afford to buy for others. Because other people that are asleep will still need the help. If you've got relatives that if you're awake and they're asleep, they will wake up as they come through this, but they won't have this information. So if you can say to them, well, I've been stocking up, I've got an extra bag of rice, you're more than welcome to have it. That will keep them going for a long time, even if it is just rice. And that's what those people in China have done. They've done that for, is it 3 months? So this is where we're heading. The more I don't look at it, the more Spirit bring it to me, and I go, oh my gosh, I don't need to see the news. I get direct messages from the spirit world. But it's all orchestrated. But as they're the dark, we're the light. And if people have this information, some people go, well, that's a load of rubbish. That's fine. You don't need to believe me. But then you would always come to me. There would be no chance ever that I would come to you and go, God, got that wrong. No, never. Never, just never. You would always have to come to me and go, well, I should have listened to you. Well, maybe you should have done, but that's still your choice, isn't it? But this is for the people that have actually as well started to wake up. There's a lot more out there that are starting to wake up as well. It's like being in a very deep sleep of fear, we've been conditioned to believe this, we've been conditioned to believe we're not mighty, that we're not great, but we are mighty and we are great. We've been conditioned to believe we're not spiritual, that we're human beings, but of course we're not human beings, we're spiritual beings. The soul always goes into the body, and when the body dies, the soul will go back to where it came from. We come from all over the galaxy. So exciting. So while we're on this earth plane, we've all chosen to be here to do this. And like I say, you need to be prepared for what's coming. So lockdown is coming, without a doubt. But my guide's been saying that since last year. So yeah, write your lists. Get the lists out, they're just saying as well, prioritise as well. If you need medicines as well, I've started trying to pre-stock a few medicines for my husband, have a tablet every other day just to get a little stock together. Baby stuff, nappies, things like, look what's happened in America. They've run out of baby formula. That's all planned. So that will come here at some point. That's already starting to see big holes on the shelves. I was in Asda the other day and it was just looks like apocalypse now, really. Great big gaps of the main things that we need. Whereas all the other stuff that we don't need, there's loads of stuff there. If there was a shortage of supply, there'd be a shortage of supply on everything. There isn't. This is planned. So be prepared and get everything that you need so that, if you put it under the bed, put it under the bed. We have, storage issues. You've just got to think, You don't want to be that person in Shanghai when the authorities go, you can't leave your house. That's what we are preparing for. Like I say, as much as I try not to look at this, I don't need to look at this. But even when I'm like looking over there going, oh my gosh, I don't need to. No, I'm not looking. Spirit, bring it to me. People from across the world who watch me go, oh my gosh, you said that. I did. I've never been wrong. So they will not be wrong about this. They will not get me to do a video for YouTube where we're out there with the masses for me to be wrong. There would just be 0 point. So that's where we need to be. On with it now. So if anybody new, that's your starting point. Make your list. Make your list and go out and buy it. We are running out of time. And also the other one is, what are we going to do once we're locked in? You know, if you thought the last lock-in was bad enough, which it was because it was new, this one's going to be so much worse, but it's not new. We just need to be more prepared. So things like jigsaws and books. I've got books all over the place. Buying in bulk with books so that I've got something to read, occupy my mind. You know, if you draw, if you paint, if you sew, if you knit, buy the wool now so that you sat there. It won't be for a massively long time. I think they're talking roughly about 10 years. Sounds a long time, doesn't it? But we've already done what we're in now, 2022. My time frame is October 2021 to April 2023. So that's me giving the pep talks till we get to 2023, and I feel that we're going to be in full blown. Wow. Probably war. I think we're heading towards war. I think we gave that message out about 5-6 weeks ago that we're heading towards World War III. So whether we get there, but that's what we're heading into. It's all about being prepared. So, and of course, the main one, see through the fear. See through the fear. If you've got this message and you're watching the message and it goes out, it will resonate with somebody. They'll go, I just needed to hear this message today. I've been dragging my heels. I'm going, oh yes, I've been, I can hear spirit a little bit, but I keep getting these messages, but I'm not quite sure they're for me. They are for you. If you heard, if your attention was taken off and you think, oh, I heard a voice then you heard a voice. Same as if you saw something. Same if it dropped into your mind. That's spirit trying to contact you. So you're already getting the warnings, but you're not acting on them. So this message, like the last one, when we give the message about the pain in the chest, that resonated with somebody. Same again. Listening to this, you'll go, this message was meant for me. And if one person, if we can get out to many, great. Spirit will always make sure where this message goes. But even for that one person that's hearing the voices, doesn't really know that it's spirit, will act on this, and that'll be another one that's on their journey. So I send you lots of love. I'm gonna keep it shorter for me. Have a wonderful day. Lots of love to everybody. But see through the fear. We've got the heads up from spirit. We've nothing to worry about. They will guide us across. Lots of love and thanks for joining me. Before I go, they're shouting out, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm new to this, but my son would say, Mum, like and subscribe. Lots of love and bye for now.